Okay, sounds good. Mr. the Ambassador, thank you first for inviting me here today. It's such an honor for me to be here. My question is, okay, I know there's a big issue like Afghanistan, Iran, and climate and other stuff like this. My question is to understand how President Obama used social media and new media during the campaign. You worked with him hard and you succeed. So what happened now? What's going to be with all those social media stuff?
First of all, you were totally right that this campaign was about social media. That he started as the underdog. Mm-hmm. But in the world of viral communication through the web, through Facebook, through Twitter, you can reach the hearts and minds of individuals. And ultimately, it's the individuals who control the leaders, not the other way around. Popular opinion always leads. Mm-hmm. Now, in 2010, popular opinion leads. The leaders understand it after. He understood that, and the campaign never changed. If you look, it was Obama for America in the campaign, and now there's a similar organization. It was Organizing for America now, and we work the same things. We work mass media on healthcare, on climate, on all the issues of the day. There are bloggers, there are ward chiefs. It is about people who are running our government.
I heard you very carefully during the dinner, and you said a couple of times transparency, learning, listening. It's a big difference for us from here, hearing what you're saying and what during the Bush administration, what happens. Do you think that there's a big gap between what we saw before and what we're going to have in the future here in Europe and Belgium especially?
Let's look towards the future, which is I understood what the president was trying to do throughout the campaign, and I understand what matters to his core. We have to be partners, learn from our partners, learn with our partners. We're here to listen, to learn, and to lead with others, because we've realized there's no zero-sum games. Mm-hmm. We all rise and fall together. We realize that we have to get it right this time. We have one more shot on climate. We can't have a fossil fuel dependency that undermines our national security. We can't have a fossil fuel dependency that means we fail to create jobs in new sectors or the economy won't exist. And we can't have a fossil fuel dependency that threatens our planet. So we've got to get it right. We've got to get our economic recovery right together as partners. That comes with trust. It comes with transparency. And I've never seen him or anybody suffer by telling the truth and by working through mutual respect and mutual interest. We all benefit.
Mm-hmm. Hope and attempts are big and huge with using such tools, such good tools as recovery.gov and stuff like this. We're listening and we're learning about you this time. So, but it's only in English, and the world is flat now with the internet. So, is this any chances that recovery.gov or other initiative with data open could be translated in French or in other languages?
So. Great idea. There is an advisor to Secretary Clinton named Alec Ross, who is a technology guru, and I'm going to call and say that, number one. Number two, for me, I work till very late at night, but 7 o'clock every morning, I take French class from 7 to 8 one day, and I take Dutch class the next day. I alternate every day. I have a French tutor and a Dutch tutor. So 3 years from now, when I sit down here, we're going to do this in French, Dutch, and then English.
I will come back to check this. You said that we must get it right now. Okay, not saying that it was getting wrong before, but the hope is so big, and stuff like in the internet and with discussion and sharing stuff. Do you feel that failure is possible?
There are high expectations. But what you've got to understand is, and what I'm finding out a little bit here, is those expectations are not about a particular vote on health care. They're not about exactly what happens in Copenhagen. Let's take Copenhagen. The United States today has a climate czar. We have 5 agencies overlapping working on climate. We are spending as much as anybody, working as hard as everyone. So can we get there in 2013 when we start that far behind? No. Are we making as much effort, commitment? Is it first on our burner? We have a czar, deputy czars who are working every day. So am I sure that by 2050 we will have met every goal and then some? We are together as partners understanding what's important for the planet. And so it's a longer goal, but as long as we work, which we are endlessly now, with mutual interest and mutual respect, and we understand we're both rowing as hard as we can to get there, the planet will be better next week than it was last week. And as long as we say that every week, we're heading in the right direction.
And do you think that Belgium could help? Because we're a so small country, a few F-16 in Afghanistan really could help about this?
The one line that perhaps is bothering me the most when I talk to some Belgians like today is when they say it's a small country. There are no small countries with great leaders. Great leaders can step up. Great leaders do step up. I've met your leaders and they're great leaders. There's no rule that says if you have only 11 million people, you must follow a country of 60 million people. You can go to the front of the pack by saying, this is how we have to get it right. This is how we support our partners. The Belgian leadership understands it. I think the Belgian people understand it. Certainly the United States government, looking at the Belgians, understand that Minister Return, Minister de Krem, your Prime Minister, have the understanding and the ability and the desire not to ever follow, but to lead, to be partners in that leadership.
You talked about big leaders. I ask a question because I know many French people who are listening to this. Do you think that President Sarkozy is a big leader? Not about the tool.
Right. I think that the relations, again, with the French, in being members, the French have come back to NATO. I think, again, if you ask anybody, is our planet better after Cairo, after the speech in Cairo? Let's take that one, where our president didn't mince words about the unbreakable bond between the United States and Israel, and he still got a standing ovation. If we can get there where that communication can exist, and is France participating equally in partners, and are we learning from the French daily? Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.